are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Huntley to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's Huntley. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw, Huntley. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st down, Dobbins. Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brings up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Huntley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
their own 26-yard line.
Play action, now it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Huntley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run here with Dobbins. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. And returning right back to Boykin.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He'll buy some time right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10. Lance looking to throw it. A dump off to Anderson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. On play action, Lance. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now a play fake. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. He goes underneath for Anderson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on second down, Huntley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off play action, Huntley. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw again on second down, Lance. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Lance to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Huntley to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Huntley. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Dobbins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dobbins once more, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Lance looks to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he's got room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Niners take over on first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidence.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run with Dobbins. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.K. Dobbins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th as time has run out on quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And Lance going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, Huntley. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Trimble. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off the play fake. Huntley. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Niners are right back in this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lance. And Kittle catching the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
They'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.